much water. Hello, Americans, and other friends, subscribers around the world. I would do a little check-in of what's going on around here today. It's kind of actually look up there, man. A bit cloudy. It's only supposed to be 95 degrees or something today, so get some stuff done this morning. Might be able to get a few more things outside, man. It's been so dang hot. Go out and really I've been chasing the shade around the homestead and trying to do things in the shade, but started off showing the squash and zucchini, that one plant, that the last one that I showed. I don't know if I'm getting too much water or what's going on with that, but didn't get a ton of stuff planted, but we have ate some zucchinis and some peppers, and the pepper plants are just small, but they're producing. And we got some tomatoes on. TNT came out here and started picking the green ones, so that cucumbers, everything, man. It's just been such a weird year. And then you know, we showed when we were up the mountain the other day how, you know, some of the huckleberries were you know, already plump, and you know, we were eating some huckleberries, which, you know, it's into July, man. Really, the huckleberries usually would be more end of August, you know, later on. 'Cause we've been, you know, hunting season and stuff usually, and when we're doing our fish fence, which we start our fish fences the 15th of next month, 15th of August, and we do that till October. And man, we pick huckleberries, you know, pretty much the whole time we're doing. We'll be walking along, man, checking the fences, eating huckleberries. And then that Gary Fisher mountain bike that I picked up, that I showed in the video the other day, I'm actually ordering in some hand grips and probably gonna get a new seat and go through and tune it up and everything. And we're actually gonna get a mountain bike for Miss Kitty, and we're gonna use mountain bikes to go in and check our fish fences this year and see how that works out. Because that one hike, you know, it's a 2-mile hike in, 2-mile hike out, and we thought it might be kind of fun to, you know, mountain bike in there. I'm gonna cut this off and go. Look at this, man. That hops is just taking over the cabin. I'm gonna cut this out for a minute and show you these. I'm getting ready to I'll show you out back here, but getting ready to do some, gotta harvest these the hawthorn berries for the tincture, because that's what I take for high blood pressure and cholesterol, high cholesterol and gout and all that. We make them tinctures, you know, done in past videos and stuff, and I'll probably show, but I'll cut this thing out and take it and show you. I have never seen these hawthorn berries so plump. I mean, they are just plump. All right, so now cut out there, and I'm back here in the my outdoor office. But
your multi-use office.
Multi-use office. Yeah, because actually this is where we eat dinner too.
Yeah.
It's just my I usually love it back here. Anyway, this Miss Kitty, the first couple of years after we got this place, when we were getting there, after actually I guess it was a year before we decided or found out about the hawthorns, huh? That first year, about a year in when I started taking it further out.
I'm noticing the wind.
You probably should put some of that stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Better,
okay, because it's pretty bad. Okay.
All right, so now we'll see how much that cotton over the little mic helps. And that was actually a pointer from one of our viewers. So we'll see if it makes a big difference, man, because the wind's kicking up. There's actually a storm moving in. I don't know if it's supposed to rain, but I sure hope so. Anyway, I wanted to show these. I think I was talking about, yeah, the first year or whatever we moved up here. We didn't know about the hawthorn, so I guess it was the second year that I trimmed these up, because we had found out about the hawthorn berries and the medicinal when I decided to embrace them, and then found out they'll actually, so now I take them, you know, every day, a tincture and stuff for my high blood pressure, like I said out in front there, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, for your heart, for gout, and I mean, just read on it. It's amazing, and an amazing tree or bush or plant, other than these things. But Anyway, this gosh dang, eat me, man. This year, these are actually pretty plump, but I mean they are. Man, this is the plumpest we've ever seen. The berries, it's just crazy. I think this is quite earlier too, ain't it?
Oh no, it's about the right time. It's just and the way they're growing, a lot of our blossoms were killed. We have probably 1% of the wild plums on the property.
Yeah, I know. Well, and you just seen the first plums.
Right.
I was actually going to touch that. Was that I was talking about how the huckleberries are on early and all that. But yeah, our plums, and we have. Man, I don't even want to try to guess how many plum trees we have. Guess our crick
or hawthorns.
Hawthorns and plums. Our whole crick bottom is just, and cottonwoods is just, man, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I've only seen what Miss Kitty pointed out on the tops of the trees yesterday, pulling down our road. A few plums up there, just nuts. You know, that's usually we get the bears and all that down in here, eating them and stuff. You know, and all our birds. Anyway, what I was talking about on this was the first year or at whatever, I keep going back to that and I never finished what I was saying, is I went through and, because I wanted to trim up, you know, back here because we're behind the cabin or the vagabond, and so I'd cut back. Well, I've cut all I want to cut, you know, on this side of our crick bottom. So this branch being cut off here, the only reason I did that is because I actually put this thing, kind of a military deal, because we get the morning sun, man, as hot as it's been, just blares down in here. And until I get a roof thing built, because I'm going to build like a, I think you call it, but with the like dogwood and stuff, you know, where it's open air but kind of shady.
Trellis almost.
Like a trellis thing on this side. Right. And right over there, I'm actually building another eBay storage shed thing there. But anyway, so I cut these off. But I've got the ladders and stuff out here, so I'm just getting the berries off of these two cutoffs because there's nothing else really that I want to cut off along here. Maybe a little branch, but so I'm gonna get the ladder and get up. But that's where we're gonna get a tincture going. And we picked up a bottle of 190 Everclear when we were over in Oregon to try. You know, and I mean, I don't know if you've ever drank. When I was a kid, I used to drink Everclear, man. It's like drinking rubbing alcohol, man. It is.
But it's the best for tincture to extract the medicinal out of your plant.
Because it, pulls it out a lot more.
Yeah, you can use 100 proof, but it's not as potent.
Yep, exactly. And then what else was I gonna?
Well, one of the benefits of getting the berries off these branches that he just got is because the majority of our berries are all the way at the top because of the blossoms dying.
Yeah, because of the sun. There's some I was noticing over on the other side of the
a few that you can pick by
too.
hand from the ground. Yeah.
So we're gonna get this all going, because if we screw around and don't get them going, because these babies are like right to the point they're gonna start falling off.
Yep. And these are edible, but you don't want to eat the seeds.
Yeah.
Just gotta say that.
Yeah. Well, that's on most seeds, you know.
Oh yeah, any fruit.
Seeds, yeah, any of that stuff. So I'm going to be working on this a little bit. I'm going to, so I think we're going to fill this bowl up so we can get a tincture going. And then I'm going to jump over. I got to go down and work on I'm still working on that cottonwood that fell, getting it sawed up, but I'm actually going to chip it, and I want to spread the chips here, and then on our, out in our edible forest area that we're trying to build out there, my permaculture front deal out there, with the cottonwood chips are just amazing for that. And actually over the last 5 years we've actually gained about that much soil that we've built up by the
using
cottonwoods and stuff like that, and it's coming along very nicely. I did want to touch base on not a ton of comments, but I've had a few, pretty long time and friends and stuff on YouTube, not liking the eBay videos, which there's a ton of them that are loving it, and I'm old, our videos from the beginning. I mean, I even talk about junk in there, and obviously I've went off and done more so. I'm gonna get rid of the nasty ones lately, but 'tis the season. you know, right now, man, there's so much junk to be found out there that, you know, it's a big, you know, I spend a lot of time, you know, listening and doing all that crap, and then I get so many questions that we decided,
Oh, carpe diem, seize the time, seize the moment,
exactly.
seize the day. Yeah.
And I get so many questions and stuff, that's why I decided to do that series. So I will be doing the series, but I will be doing what I do. I'm just, you know, man, what we do, every video I make is basically we just try to show our day-to-day life, you know, man. I was actually, a long conversation with Doug and Stacy. Doug had sent me a, you know, which I was like, yeah, sent me a little comment on one of my videos when I was talking about people, and he says, oh man, just do what you do, you know. And that's, man, the best, you know, that's the way I feel about it, man. Which, you know, if you don't know who Doug and Stacy are, which I just watched Doug's live show, they're friends of ours, been, you know, friends on there for quite some time, you know, and they probably 4 years,
Probably.
Probably 4 or 5 years we've been following each other. And I mean, they if you're a homesteader and don't know who Doug and Stacy are, man, you ain't much YouTube, man. They are, man, they're big time, man. I love them. But you know, they've helped us out along the way, which the other day we put 2 videos on in one day, so I was getting ready, I was waiting for to get chewed out. You know, they tell us not to do 2 in one day, but anyway, they're about to hit 100,000 subscribers, man. That is so awesome.
That is
man,
really
that
awesome.
is just, yeah, it's great. So check out Doug and Stacy if you haven't. Anyway, so there is going to be eBay videos, man. I hope I don't lose, you know, especially like Mike and some of the, you know, ones that have commented. Mike and Mikey, actually.
Mike, I know
what
that
is
too.
It, a Mike thing? Mike things don't like eBay? But
we put the eBay in the title.
Yeah, I put the eBay in the title, you know, and I mean, if it don't interest you, man, don't leave the channel, because there's going to be, you know, man, basically, I just don't know what I'm going to film from day to day or what I'm going to do from day to day. I didn't go to bed last night thinking, man, I'm going to get out there first thing in the morning, I'm going to scratch my arms up and mess around with some hawthorn. I sure the heck didn't plan that one. You know, so I mean, I just really don't know what I'm going to do from day to day, but I am going to be doing the, you know, I try to give pointers, and we, you know, anytime I say I, it's always we. Me and Kitty are just one, so all I have to say is I. So, which, did you hear Doug and Stacy's, this is how they met story this morning?
I did.
Yeah, I love that.
I did, and he said that he was getting choked up. Well, I was getting choked up. I was getting choked up.
No, it was pretty good how they met. That was awesome. But anyway, so I am gonna do. I'm on here to, or we're on here. There we go again. We're on here. This whole show, for first of all, it was made. You know, we do these, like I said, for my grandkids and my kids, so that when we're dead and gone, you know, my grandkids, I'd love to be able to watch and listen to my grandpa's voice tell me things again. You know, and stuff like that, so I think it'll be awesome for them. And that's the number one reason that we started doing these. And then the other reason is to, you know, whether I'm doing it right or wrong or whatever, is just show that I'm doing it, you know. Just like that dang tire the other day, let me tell you about that. So I plugged that tire on video, you know. Man, I plugged hundreds of tires, man. I grew up around, you know, tire people. My grandpa, oops, watch out.
I'm standing
My
by.
grandpa was you know, the distributor and all that stuff, and then plug kits, you pull them in, you pull them out. Well, my old hillbilly buddy Dick last night sends me an email or a comment, and he waited for somebody else to say something, but that split and that all on that kit is a completely different way of doing the plug than I ever had heard of or know. And you actually stick that in, and I'll show it on video after I've done it a couple times so I know what the heck I'm doing, but you push it in, which I should have read the directions, push it in, and you part way and you twist it. And that split is so you get it twisted and it fills the hole like that, and you pull it out, and he says, man, it's tenfold better than you know, just the old, because you used to push them in, and then you kind of twist it just to make sure it was free in there, and then you pull it back through and then cut the tab. That one, man, he says you do that, you don't have to cut no tabs, you know, no nothing. So we'll be doing a video on that, but I'm going to pull that tire off so I can you know, use it right. But I've been, man, we went 30 or 40 miles or something on it, and it hasn't done nothing. But that's not the way that was supposed to be done, so I believe in doing it right. So I'll have to get that done. But
so are you saying that if you don't show them how to do it right, at least you're showing them how to do it wrong?
Well, that's what I said. Well, that's what I said, man. I ain't saying I know everything out here by no means, man. You know, there's definitely always a better and easier way, man. That's why I like the comments and all that. And the one guy was telling me something else which might work on the, you know, the other plugs is to burn the, you know, because you got that wax stuff in there to burn that stuff and kind of push it in, and you know, so maybe that on another plug that'll work too, man. Everybody's got their, man. It's all like tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes old Red. You can hear that old beater truck, man, a mile away. But that's actually
Do I need to step back?
For him to go by, it's about a half mile to come back in here. What'd you say? Oh, you scared?
Yeah, you started moving the branches on me.
The hawthorn.
And we got a dog digging behind me.
Hi, man, come on, man. This is the diggingest dog. All right, was there anything else I said I was gonna touch base? So, man, all I can say, man, is my homestead homies, as Doug would say. If you're, you know, watching our channel for the homesteading and the, you know, this life, I mean, we live it every day, and I put the eBay videos are out there to help people like you that, you know, are doing the homestead to make money from the homestead. You know, that's our goal, man. We would like to make as much of our living right here on the homestead, so I can be out here picking hawthorn berries and making money, which my phone cha-chinged right before it before we came. Actually, I got the Sanford sun tuned, but I mean, I was making money while we were in the process of making this video, so what's wrong with that? You know, so all I'm trying to do is share, or we're trying to share how to do that. So we will be doing our series, which I already had 2 things kicked off of that. So see, even after doing this all this time, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah. Oh, so, you do. You knew it before you listed.
I did, yeah. I listed some. You cannot sell throwing stars, ninja throwing stars.
You knew, yeah, but you knew that.
Yeah, well, that's dumb. So I tried to. There's other people doing it, man. They got good money. $30 for a throwing star is what one of them sold for. Anyway, so good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise, maybe we'll go fishing. All right, we'll be back real soon.